Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. As you can see, I am in traffic and I am just approaching a bridge going into Rhuddlan, and this bridge was used in Holiday on the Buses. Is where Arthur and Olive lost their luggage, but it's different now. It's a one-way system, but it wasn't then. But this is that bridge. As I said in yesterday's vlog, that I was doing something. I'm heading into Prestatyn. I got a place I want to call in, so what I've tried to do is work around it, and we're just basically going for a run out. I thought you'd come with me. I know a lot of people who don't live in the area and from abroad in America and all that sort of places like to see the towns and things like that, hopefully. But also it's the end of April and the weather has turned atrocious. It's not warm. It is now 7 degrees as I drive. This is actually Rhuddlan itself, and it's raining. We've had hailstone. It's windy, but I've got the GoPro on the window mount, as you can see there, and I'm using an external microphone to record, so the audio hopefully will be much clearer. I'm not sure how much noise outside you'll hear, but we'll see. So enjoy the very damp and wet journey. And I just want to say, I've had a couple of comments on my Llandudno video I did a while back, last year was it, I think, stating, why do you film on such dismal days? Well, I film things as they are. The day I'm there, I can't plan sometimes to go to places on good weather days. So they're as they are, really. Like today, going to Prestatyn, it's raining. It's as it is, because you're giving people a false, a falseness of what it's like. If I was to film everything on sunny days, you're giving them a false sort of reading, if you like, because the weather isn't always like that. So that's why I just film on the day as it is. We are now approaching Dizerth, or Dizerth, as you may be able to read on that sign there. And up the road is where they filmed, again, Holiday on the Buses, where the mystery tour took them and they were having ice cream. It was a place called Dizerth Falls. So if you're interested in television, film locations and stuff like that, and if you were a fan of On the Buses, of course, it was a British comedy series and films. So it was all filmed around the area. Okay, welcome to the seaside. Looks a bit of a rough sea today. Beach looks nice and clean. You can tell when the weather's rough because the sea turns like a browny colour. Okay, hopefully you can see I put the seat down so it's like a table, and stove's out. Make a cup of tea. And there's not many people here today, unsurprisingly. Don't know if you can hear the wind in the background because I've got the window open, obviously with having a gas stove on. So this is only my little camping kettle. So let's there you go. So we'll have a nice cuppa, and the sun's coming out now. Fantastic. So what I'll do is, while this is boiling and I'm making the tea, I'll show you some views outside, and then I'll get back to you. Right, the kettle has now boiled. So tea. Yorkshire tea in a proper cup. Yeah, so reasons for being here is one leads into the other, really. I wanted to go to a place to pick a few things up, and while I was here I thought I'd film the run out and just come by the sea, cup of tea, just relax a bit. Everybody's rushing round, and you know, we're all to blame in certain ways. Everybody wants to do everything all the time, but you can't do it, can you? I don't know if you can see me. That's the only thing with a GoPro, is you aim it and hope it's right, because I don't know if the light's having an effect behind me. Bit of milk, proper milk. That's how I like it, nice and strong. Right, there's nothing nicer. I'm just testing different setups now. In case I do any future videos from the car, from the back. I just love the sound of the sea. You can't beat it. There's a few more cars coming on. The sun's out. Fantastic it is. Just the wind is just right. The wind, the sound of the sea. There's something very therapeutic about it. From inside a car, it's cold out there. But you can't beat a cup of tea, can you? Must be a British thing, that. I don't know. Although I've noticed in a few videos I've watched, people I'm subscribed to in America, a lot of them say how much they enjoy a cup of tea. But these days, when I was growing up, if you said, "Oh, I'll have a cup of tea, please," it meant one thing, one tea. But of course now you've got chamomile tea, you've got herbal teas, you've got fruit teas, all sorts of stuff. But for me, it's got to be the standard Yorkshire tea, or the, you know, PG tips I like to. Welsh tea, there's a Welsh brew, that's a nice one. Fantastic. So if you've got a car, I highly recommend going out, park up, take a stove with you. You know, if you've not thought of it, some people think, oh, I haven't got a car like that, I can't do that. You can do it in any car. Just go out, park up, put the kettle on and sit there, even if it's only an hour or whatever, half an hour. You can't beat it. So I might get some footage of this sea and do something with it while I'm here. I don't know, tea tastes better outside as well. Good cup of tea. Yeah. Oh, by the way, some people will ask, on the way in, excuse me a minute, if I can reach it. On the way in, this was the microphone I used. I was inspired by, if many of you watch Rick Van Man, and he was doing a vlog, a van vlog, and I thought, bloody hell, that's fantastic audio there. So I asked him what he was using. It was an over-ear mic, it was. It comes from abroad somewhere, and you literally just clip it over your ear like that to your mouth, and then plug this in. I've got the, as I say, I'm filming on the GoPro Hero, and I'm using the Zoom H1 to record the audio from the H1 as it is now. But earlier on I had this plugged in and you could hear me closer. So I know a lot of people are interested in equipment and what you use and how you set it up. So that is it. Anyway, going on too much now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.